all those moments will be lost in time.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for a while now I haven't talked about babies and gendering and stereotypes and all of that jazz. However, it was brought to my attention that BBC made this short little video talking about stereotyping children, which the idea in itself already. This BBC video was posted on Twitter and it says, "Are you sure you don't gender stereotype children? Hashtag no more boys and girls." Why you need to hashtag no more boys and girls seems stupid. Like you could do hashtag end the stereotype, hashtag let kids choose their toys, but no, it's hashtag no more boys and girls, which kind of sends a very different message. But let's just watch the video and see what it is they're claiming.
Look at this. Look at this. Do you like a dolly? Should we go for the dolly? That's a good girl. You're a good little girl, aren't you, Sophie? Look, what does this say? Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Ooh, look at this, Sophie. Meow, meow. I think she liked that pink dolly the best.
If I were to tell you actually that Sophie is Edward,
Ah,
does that change anything?
I maybe thought, oh, this is a little girl, so I have to give her little girl things.
They chose adult volunteers. So I don't know how they screened them. I don't know how they chose them. I don't know if they chose them so they could further maybe a particular narrative that they're trying to push. But these are completely random people, okay? Let's just remember that. These are not teachers. These are not people who, as far as we know, are around kids all the time. So the way in which they treat children, like the toys they choose for these children, in the end does not affect how children will be raised, for the simple reason that they're not around children and they don't represent how every adult who is around children, like a teacher or a caregiver, are. So that's what kind of confuses me here.
Hello. 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 Come on.
What's this one? Oh, what's that one do? Is that a robot? What about this? Oh, you like that one? What does this one do? Oliver. Oliver.
You've gone for, you could say, boy toys for this boy.
Possibly in my subconscious, but for me, I was just going for what was around me, but in fact my subconscious was automatically playing a trick on me that I was...
If I tell you that he is actually a girl.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's really interesting. I suppose it's because of the stereotype.
And then that changed your behaviour towards the child.
It did.
And your behaviour was
lie, yeah,
quite directive.
1, 2, 3. Beep, 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 beep. Do you want to see my robot?
She's picked up the robot, the car, the puzzle game. I think she's been much more physical in handling the child than the other adults have been with girls.
That really astounded me because I thought that I was somebody that had a really open mind.
Surprise. So I automatically went for the pink fluffy toy because I said it was a girl, so I was sort of stereotyping.
I've always thought I was rather more open-minded than that, and I would think, you know, these are children's toys, whatever the gender.
It will make me think the next time I'm with a child, so my niece or my nephew, to make sure that I am actually being sort of fair and equal with all of them, and just giving each child an opportunity to just be whoever they are.
Great. We just watched a video about people who clearly stereotype children. These are random volunteers, but the thing is they took these random people, and note all of them did the same shit of like giving the girls the girl toys and the boys the boy toys or whatever. What were there, like 5 people? And this is supposed to represent this huge societal problem that children are being forced to play with certain toys, and the real issue that they're trying to bring up is that since girls don't play with toys that teach like spatial awareness and whatever else they said, there are less women going into scientific fields and stuff like that. And it's such a reach to go from girls play with fluffy pink toys and there are not many women in X industry, so there's a correlation. And there might well be a correlation, but the thing is, calling it out like that without actually having any proof or anything that really suggests that there is a correlation, to me, is dumb and useless. I think this would have been a way more interesting experiment if they had chosen teachers that work with kids this age. I think that would have been interesting because those are the people who are really affecting these children, right? Aside from parents, of course, but the people who spend the most time with children apart from their parents are the teachers. And so that would have been far more interesting because them acknowledging that they're stereotyping, them acknowledging that they're making girls play with certain toys and boys play with certain toys, that would have actually been useful because then in the next day they go to work, they'd be more aware. Having these randos be aware, so then when they see their niece once a year to be like, hey, you don't need to play with the cat, you can play with the robot toy. Like, I don't know. Videos like this just anger me because children should be allowed to play with whatever they want to play with. But I think that videos like this also kind of have certain implications that it's wrong to kind of cater to things that societally we think women like, societally we think men like, you know? So I feel like there's a little bit of shaming. In reading the comments under this video, most people are saying that it's crap, right? And there's this one comment from this woman called Jolene who said, gee, it's almost as though people know that boys and girls generally have different preferences. Like maybe girls prefer people and boys prefer things. It's why you offer lettuce to the rabbit and not the cat. And I agree. And like I said, I think they should be offered just everything so then they can pick and you avoid this problem in its entirety. But at the same time, I don't think that we should completely ignore the fact that generally, we can say that women are more likely to like dresses than men, right? To wear themselves, right? There are certain things that are stereotypes that aren't harmful. In this situation, I don't find it inherently harmful, especially since when the child gets older, it'll gravitate towards the toys it wants, whether they're offered to him or not. You know, when you bring a kid to the store with you, it'll go to the section it's interested in, right? As long as you're an open parent. But this whole acting like there are no differences between male and female is completely stupid, because not only is there a difference in chromosomes, a difference in the way our brains work, but there's a difference in general preference. Someone else commented, this hashtag is an absolute nightmare. No genders, no humans. The BBC has adopted nihilism. Cute. Someone else said, disgusting. Let nature take its course, and please be aware that in nature penis equals masculine, vagina equals feminine. If, when they're aware of their own feelings regarding gender, then they can make their own choices and decisions. Stop chucking this dangerous confusion at young minds. And that's generally what I agree with. I agree with the idea that until they are aware of things, their feelings, how things even work, just let them be, let them pick, like, it's not that serious. I feel like you should let them pick their toys, but if you stereotype, do I think that it'll cause enormous damage? No. I think one of the things that this video was trying to promote was the fact that adults are completely unaware of bias and stereotypes, which all of these people were, but I feel like most people I know at least wouldn't automatically do that, especially with all this like extremely no gender kind of thing that's going on. It seems crazy to me that these people would not be aware of, you know, like, let kids pick their own toys and still continue to stereotype in a old-fashioned way or whatever. So I think even the choice of volunteers was strange to me, but I digress. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this. Let me know if you agree with their kind of argument or not. Let me know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and let's get right into the fan art.